How's it guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a quick masking tutorial that I want to show you. If you get this down, it'll really increase the value of your videos and it's going to up your editing skills, and it's just a cool way to transition from one scene into the other. So very simple, very quick. It looks like this, going from one scene into the other, and it's actually pretty easy to do. So let's check it out. Okay, so we got Premiere Pro open. What we're going to do is we have our two clips. Boop, going to highlight them and drop them straight in. All right. Okay, so this is our first clip as we scrub through, and that's our second clip. So we want to go from that one clip into the next one. All right, so let's start with this first one. What we're going to do is just scrub along until we find a point that we can mask into a transition. Scanned over it earlier, I kind of like that window there. The first thing that you need to know about masking is this. What you want to look for if you're transitioning with a mask from one scene to the other, you're looking for an object that passes over the frame, passes over your whole screen from the top all the way to the bottom. It's got to cover the screen completely. So as you can see here, this one does, except at the bottom there, it doesn't fully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to scale in here a bit, scale this to 110, and then push it down. Just scale a bit more, let's go 115, and push it down, and there you can see it now covers the outside of the train, covers the whole screen, and you can't see the bottom of that window frame. Alright, so I want to transition so that as this train moves across, the inside of this window isn't visible anymore, but what happens is the beach gets revealed through it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to scrub to the point where you want to start your mask, and you're going to move your mouse over here, and you're going to click on that pen tool, and that basically starts a mask. I'm just going to move to the next frame so I know the shape that I'm going to be masking out, and I'll just start drawing generally the shape that I want to mask. If you haven't used the pen tool, I encourage you to learn how to use it. It's actually a pretty cool tool and can help you, especially if you're going to be using Adobe. I'm just going to zoom out here so that I can see all of the frame. I don't know if you saw that I couldn't see the pen right at the top, so if I zoom out I'm able to see everything, and there we go. Basically it's created a mask. Now if we invert this is what we want to do. So usually it's set to, you see everything on the inside of your mask and everything outside will be masked, but you can invert it to do the opposite, and that's exactly what I want to do. And as you can see here, we have some properties. We've got a mask path, mask feather, mask opacity, and I think this is mask, let me see, expansion. What we want to do is we're wanting to start an animation, so it's going to be moving and we want to follow it. So we click the mask path, which is the start animation key. I'm actually just going to click all of them because if we need them at any point, then at least we have the animation key started and we don't have to go back and find the frame where we wanted to start. All right, what I am going to do is this. I'm going to push that feather right up to match the edge of your subject. This is important with masking. If you have a very sharp edge, you want to keep the feather very low, and if it's quite a blurry edge, you want to keep the feather very high. And if at any point you see here, like me, I've lost my mask, I can't find it, all you have to do is click on the mask over there, and boop, there it's back. And as you can see, this feather, if I decrease it, it's a very thin feather. If I increase it, it's very blurry. So I'm going to keep it quite blurry just to match the edge of this train window, because it's very close to the camera and it has quite a lot of blur on it. And I'm just going to turn this slightly so you can rotate, and I can put my hand in the middle, the mouse in the middle, and what I want to do is make sure that all of the other pieces are out of the frame. If some of your feathered area, which is that blurred, that dotted line, gets into the frame, then some of your picture is going to show through. So you want to make sure that it's completely out. And the black areas are where it's been masked. So that's good, I'm happy with that. And then all you're going to do, and I'm going to fast forward this part, is you are going to, I'm happy with my first part, I'm going to click this little button here. Ooh, he's a bit stuck, you can't see him. So if I can't click that one over there, it says go to next keyframe. It's stuck behind that little add remove keyframe button. I can click on it and it'll move me to my next frame. Or if you want to, you can just click the right arrow button to move to the next frame on the playhead. And I'll just stretch my mask out so that it's black, following the shape of that window. I'll move right arrow to the next one, and I'm just going to fast forward this until I go all the way through and the screen is completely black. Okay, so I'm on the second to last frame. I know that when I move to the next frame, it's going to be completely out of the picture. So I'll press the right arrow key and make sure that my mask completely covers the screen. And that's it. If we just click here and watch, and it animates, you can see that the mask follows the path. As you can see, it's sitting there. Pretty awkward because we need to first start off of the screen. So I'll click this mask again, and I'll go one frame back with the left arrow key and pull the mask right off the screen. So it's off the screen, next frame it moves onto the screen, and it follows all the way till it's black. Okay, now all you have to do, very, very simple, is click on your video and shift it up one level, and pretty easy, drop the video that you want to mask into underneath it. And let's just move this along. I feel like the animation starts here. Now there you already saw. Kind of looks something like this. Let me fit this, make this a bit bigger so you can see. It looks like that. Pretty cool, I think. One into the other. And usually what helps is if you have motion moving into motion. So if you mask something with motion and the video after that has motion, it looks good, which is, as you can see here, this moves across the screen and this one pushes in over the beautiful beach. And if for any reason, as you're going through your mask and you see, you can scrub over it with arrow keys and you see a point where it just doesn't look good, you can click on your video. Let's say I could still see some of the inside of the train here, or this edge wasn't right. I would go to that frame where it doesn't look good. I would click on mask here, and then I can just adjust accordingly and move that over there. Maybe this was, I can still adjust my feather, whatever I want to do, but I think it looks good and I think it works. Yeah, so pretty easy, quick tutorial, but use it in order to move from one scene to the other. So if people are running past a screen, if you're tracking somebody and you go past a tree or a pole, that's a good opportunity to use this masking tutorial just to quickly switch to another scene and make it look good. But that's it. Pretty quick tutorial. That's all from me, and I hope that added value. If it did add value and you found value, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.